That sucked. Hello guys, and welcome to Next Gen Gaming, and I'm playing some Battlefield 1, playing as the Tank Hunter loadout for the attack plane. Now, since the nerf of the trench fighter, I've been using the attack plane, and I've seen some videos from some of my favorite YouTubers, Matty Ace Gaming, and his wingman, or his rear gunner, Asford Hell. I think you could check them both out on YouTube. One is an amazing backseat gunner, Asford, and Matty Ace Gaming is one of the best pilots that I've seen, and I've learned so much from watching him. And he's been using this loadout a lot, so I figured I'd give it a try. This is just a couple highlights from one of my matches on Sinai Desert, using the same loadout. And I figured I would talk about this plane, its strengths and its weaknesses, and things that I like about it. I mean, definitely the huge nose cannon is amazing. The bombs it drops are just, I don't know, they remind me a lot of the bombs that the bomber drops. They may be the same ones, I'm not exactly quite sure. I don't really use the bomber that much. But this one here, I like that you can go after tanks and take out tanks and be a huge help to your team, because just farming infantry is fun and all, and it definitely helps your kills and all that, but being able to take out those tanks definitely helps hold capture points and helps your team gain capture points, because if a tank's sitting on a capture point, it's really hard to advance or move up on it. And definitely taking out airplanes with this beast, I mean, it definitely reminds me of a bomber that I used to use in War Thunder, and it was a German bomber. It didn't drop bombs, I don't think. It just had a really huge nose cannon, and being able to one-shot airplanes or two-shot them was fun, and it definitely gives it a huge it makes it more challenging, which makes it more rewarding to be able to line up your shots and get them.
We have lost objective George.
So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I mean, it's a great plane. It has a huge cannon up front, and it drops big bombs, and that's all you need to take out tanks and some infantry. I mean, infantry, you have to get a direct shot for a one-shot kill. Sometimes you have to shoot twice. But that's not what this thing's really made for. It's made for dealing with bombers, airplanes, tanks. Hence its name, Tank Hunter. And you know what? It does very well at that. Like, look at me just taking out this bomber. 3 shots, I think that was. And he crashed, and I got the kill, got the points for it. And I mean, a bomber, if left unchecked, it can do severe damage to your teammates. And so I think I died, and I respawned in, because I just love flying. I mean, ever since I started flying, about 2 months ago, maybe about now, maybe a little bit longer, that's all I've been doing. I've been addicted to it. It's fun. It's interesting to constantly learn how to keep doing it and get better. And so being able to take out a plane's wing in one shot definitely leaves it at a huge disadvantage, and then you can just come up and finish it off. And I mean, with this cannon, it's just a beast. I mean, you get 5 shells, which I normally don't really run out of shells. The reload time's pretty quick. The bomb reload's pretty quick. I think it's a lot quicker than even the darts that the trench fighter releases. So here I am, just, you know, taking out whatever I can to help out my team. And I think I finished first on my team in this. Like, look at that, the good old 1-2. Shoot it with the cannon and then take it out with the bombs. And then, you know, you still have more diversity. You're able to take out other planes. The only problem is when you're trying to shoot moving targets, you definitely have to learn how to aim and do all that kind of stuff. And that guy crashed on his own, so I didn't have to do anything. And yeah, like, I'm still learning, it's still adjusting. Here I got a bit of tunnel vision, but it worked out. If his backseat gunner would have been a little bit better, that could have been huge trouble for me. And yeah, so, I mean, I started out learning how to fly with the fighter. I think it's the most easiest one to learn how to fly. And then I moved to the attack plane and just used the normal ground support, I think it's called. You know, the normal one, the default. And I had a lot of fun using that one and killing a bunch of people. But now, I mean, this one here, it just feels more rewarding when you get those kills, especially at range. Being able to take out enemy planes super easy. And right now I'm playing by myself. None of my friends were online, so I didn't have a real seat gunner, so I'd have to, you know, survive on my own. And here you see me lining up my shots. And I wouldn't let him crash. That was nice. And yeah, just, I mean, it's like having a sniper rifle. Bad with this. I mean, it's a little bit different, but we're doing pretty good. And there you see me pausing it for a quick second. I was just fixing my, adjusting my aim and vehicle sensitivity. You know, I'm still learning with this, and it's definitely a challenge if you're not used to it. I knew I didn't have enough time there to shoot him again, so I had to quickly drop some bombs on him. And I'm gonna come back around. He must have fallen off that little land bridge. So I come back around to finish him off. And yeah, as long as you're aiming in advance and you're getting a lot better with it, it's definitely a huge viable vehicle. And to be able to take out artillery trucks and tanks is like just huge for your team. Or else you'd have a bunch of players trying to run assault, trying to take them on themselves. At least you're helping your team out. And I mean, getting vehicle destroy points and stuff like that helps out on your scoreboard. And see, just like switching backseat is probably the best defense you can get, unless you have a good backseat gunner. He tried to get me and I made him pay. But yeah, I mean, flying in Battlefield 1 is not that hard. As long as you practice and you do it, I mean, you know what, just don't be one of those guys who hops in a plane and just uses it to get onto the hoppest ledge or mountain so you can snipe. I mean, planes are a huge asset to your team. Majority of the maps I play on is if you have, if you're controlling the sky, then you have a really good chance at winning. Here we go again. Never underestimate seat switching. And the quick repair on this, like look, my wing's damaged, now it's not. I can easily turn and be able to repair without having to worry about crashing. That quick repair, I mean, that is a godsend. It is one of the best features that this plane has. And see, there you go, I hit him once for 65 damage, but I finished him off again, going after this guy, but he got sniped before I could drop my bombs on him. That would have been a nice 2-kill run on infantry. But yeah, so even with this loadout, I find myself not going too much after infantry. I mean, attack planes, the trench fighter loadout on the fighter can still handle them fairly well. So right now, I'm basically playing to the strength of this class, which is trying to go after vehicles, trying to go after airplanes, and just trying to help out my team to the best I can. I mean, if I see someone like that, I'll definitely try. I mean, don't always get it. But I mean, you'll always miss all the shots you don't take, right? I mean, at least that's what I learned in school with the Michael Jordan posters. And yeah, so I see an enemy vehicle, and yeah, that's just basically what I focus on. Get some damage, and I mean, you know what, it's not overpowered where it's like one shot, bam, instantly killed. You sometimes have to make multiple runs on it, and I mean, I'm just happy he's not an anti-air artillery truck, because that would really messed me up a lot. But I mean, you know what, he's not going anywhere, he's not driving away, he's kind of just sitting there, and he's basically making himself obvious. I don't know what his idea is if he's just sitting there, but you know what, I made him pay for it. He didn't try to get away, he knew I was on him. Maybe he underestimated me, which could very well be the case. I underestimate myself all the time. But yeah, I'm just kind of flying around, seeing what kind of things I can get. I see a tank there, get the cheeky kill on him. But, I mean, he must have been, well, obviously he was damaged from other players. But, I mean, see? And now look. It should be a lot easier for a team to take D because of me taking him out. But yeah, I mean, definitely the learning to aiming for this is the key. It's not like any other kind of gun in the game. I do take a lot of shots and I miss them. But I mean, the fire rate on this gun is pretty quick. And with 5 rounds, you're not really gonna go through them all before you can start reloading, unless you're trying to shoot a plane. But usually tanks, you have time for maybe 2-3 shots if you plan it out very well. And yeah, it's just so rewarding just to, instead of having to fly around in circles for a couple minutes trying to take them out, you can just, you know, go bam bam, thank you. And yeah, as you can tell in this match, I'm not getting any ground resistance much, but definitely there's resistance in the air. I missed him. I'm not gonna give up. And I noticed trying to shoot when turning is very hard with this. It kind of messes up the aim a bit. And I mean, you know what, you shoot him once, you're gonna disable him. Chances are he's gonna crash. Especially if they're low to the ground like that. So yeah, I definitely recommend the Tank Hunter loadout for the attack plane. I mean, this is all clips from one match, and I'm not even the best pilot. And you know what, I'm able to damage the behemoth, I'm able to take out planes, I'm able to take out ground targets. I'm able to do all that kind of stuff. And you know what, it's fun. I don't know all the stats, but see, like, just taking that guy out. I couldn't have really done that with an attack plane. Fighter, forget about it. Yeah, so I noticed that there's a lot of bad guys or enemies at the spawn, so I'm gonna take out this land tank the best I can. I didn't completely destroy it there, but I put some hits into it, damaged it up. So I'm gonna come back. And I know, you know what, when you're going after tanks and stuff, there's a chance that they can shoot you down. And there my bombs weren't ready, I was gonna drop them. But it took a little bit longer to reload. So just gotta come back around and be patient. There we go. Got a double kill. I took out a land tank. This thing's amazing. And yeah, I mean, you know what? It was a pretty close match, but we ended up getting the win. I see a horse. Should have probably turned a little bit to drop the bombs on the guy, but I missed them. See an attack plane. Put one hit into him.
We have taken objective Edward.
And now here come all my teammates. It's kind of funny. You guys fuck off. I'm getting a little bit annoyed with them because they're trying to steal my kill. But I got it.
We have lost objective Duff.
But yeah, it's like they saw that there were a bunch of sharks, man. Saw that there was blood in the water, trying to go over and get my kill. And yeah, you could still take out infantry with it. Tanks, airplanes. I mean, overall, I definitely recommend you guys to try out this loadout. It's fun, it's different, And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did,
That was a good
please
match.
leave a like, smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. So thank you guys so much and enjoy your day.